Yo, what is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to the Vermont State Wolves Dynasty. Here today, your 1-5 Wolves are facing the 0-5 USC Trojans. So, a big matchup of some poor teams down here, some teams that aren't doing quite as well this year. USC has played a pretty tough schedule, but being USC, you expect them to be a little bit better. I know they struggled in real life this past year too, but you just expect them to have a lot more, especially JT Daniels, 7 touchdowns, 1 interception. Something has gone wrong. Elliott Newsome, on the other hand, 3 touchdowns, 6 picks. You know exactly why we are 1-5. May even be thinking, how do we have a win? Well, if you missed it, last week we played Nevada at home and got our first victory as a dynasty, Vermont State's first win. So we are looking to improve upon that. We have a little bit of confidence and motivation going into this next game, facing a bigger team, but actually coming off a win for once, unlike our first 4 weeks where we were playing top-level Power 5 teams, but just getting smacked around. But not a very good start. Elliott Newsome loses 4 there against Isaiah Langley. Now here on 3rd and 6, Newsome dropping back. Misses his tight end right there, and we go a quick 3 and out. Really moving along in this series now. Before you know it, we'll be in the offseason, our first year 1 offseason, and talk about how to improve this team in the offseason. I'm so looking forward to that because we are 1-5 right now, but I have enjoyed this dynasty a lot just playing. I've played it a lot the past few days. I already recorded for the next week as Robbie Kane almost picks that one off. Would have been a huge start for this defense, picking off JT Daniels in this offense, but he drops it. 3rd and 10. They get a one-handed reception there by Jones Jr., and they're got to settle for a field goal, which is up and nowhere near. So, stay 0-0. But like I was saying, I'm so excited to get into this offseason. It's been a pretty fun 1-5 season thus far. Even though the first couple weeks are really challenging, but the past few weeks I've just been loving this game, and now all of a sudden not loving it quite as much as we try to throw a quick little timing route, and that was jumped and intercepted. So the defense causes the first turnover. USC defense does. Caused the first turnover on Elliott Newsome, his 7th interception of the year. And then Carr hurdles a man, stiff arms a man, falls into the end zone. 18-yard touchdown run right there for Carr. And USC's up 7-0. And this is exactly why I'm excited to get to the offseason, to the next season. It's going to be a lot of fun watching this team progress, and I'm already looking forward to some of the recruits coming in. We have some recruits that could really impact this team starting next year. I may have a recruiting episode here coming up in the next few weeks. We have a big week 11 where I think we have maybe like 15 prospects in attendance. I don't think I've ever done that where I put every prospect on 1 week, but this team I knew winning when those prospects visited was probably what I really needed to do. In week 11 is against, I believe, New Mexico State, and I think that might be one of my closest to even matchup I'm probably going to get all year long. So I scheduled just about everybody in for that week. We do have one guy coming in next week, a cornerback, a 3-star cornerback against UTSA, but we'll get there when we get there. So Elliott Newsome, this offense, trying to get things rolling here. There's a 12-yard rush from Newsome. We have about a minute to play here in the first quarter. Newsome dropping back, throwing down the seam. He finds Vinny McCray. 24 yards and a touchdown. And if we can get Elliott Newsome hot, we can really have an opportunity to get this offense rolling. We have some dynamic players. Corey Gunn's very good. Vinny McCray's very good, but you want to know who's also very good? Stephen Carr, and that's exactly what he's showing here. He's taking this one to the house, and that is a way to take all the momentum right back. Takes one play for Carr to take it right down the throat of the defense, take it all the way to the house, and make it a 14-7 game. So can Corey Gunn do the same thing? No, but he can pick up 11 or 12 yards there on our first rush of the drive. That's 1st and 10. Newsome trying to keep clicking, but the pass rush is relentless. There's a loss of 13 yards. Now 2nd and 23. Corey Gunn, loss of 2. 3rd and 25. The first play of the second quarter is a screenplay, and you guessed it, tackle for loss. Loss of 3. 4th and 28. Backwards on that drive. So we have to punt it away. Here's Jones Jr. receiving this punt. He's going to run through a man. Then he's going to be taken down. It looks like the initial grab was on the face mask there, and that's exactly what they're going to call personal foul face mask, and USC is going to get 15 yards added to the end of that return. All of a sudden, they're starting the field at our 30-yard line, already up 14-7, and one play later, it's a 17-yard reception down to our 15-yard line. 1st and 10, JT Daniels dropping back, being patient, clean pocket, lobbing it left side, finds Pittman Jr. for 14 yards. That's where we need to get some guys that have the awareness and can make a play on that. Instead, it's going to result in a JT Daniels QB blast right up the middle. 21-7 all of a sudden. JT Daniels gets a rushing touchdown there, and he's continuing his pretty good pretty good year offensively. Haven't seen the whole body of work, but the 7 touchdowns, 1 interception to a not terrible yards or anything is pretty surprising that they're this way. But Elliott Newsome trying to get more of that confidence with a big 43-yard rush there. Trying to continue it here, 1st and 10, pick up a block. He's going to get inside the 10. He's going to get another first down. It's going to be 1st and goal, 5.5 to play here. Here's Newsome, hand this one off to Corey Gunn. Trying to cut it back, but gets laid out right there. 2nd and goal, we're going right back to Corey Gunn. He's going to get taken down there after a gain of 3. 3rd and goal, keeping it on the ground. Robertson motioning, giving it to Washington. Terrence Washington, 2-yard touchdown run, and we cut it back to 7. The offense is all of a sudden starting to click a little bit after that interception. And after that, I guess that continually going backwards drive. When we start out the drive good, we seem to end it good. Even if it's just 1 first down, gain of 11. But as soon as we go backward once, a loss of 2 or anything, we just put ourselves behind the 8 ball, and you know how difficult that can be. So here's Carr even receiving it out of the backfield, a 13-yard reception there. Now 1st and 10. It's Daniels dropping back. He's throwing this one left to Vaughns. Vaughns going to get to the outside. He breaks the tackle. He's inside the 30, inside the 20, inside the 10, 5. Touchdown, Tyler Vaughns, 44 yards. That was easy for the USC offense, and JT Daniels continues his big day as well. Does this USC offense, almost 130 yards already throwing for JT Daniels, 1 passing, 1 touchdown rushing. Incredible day so far for the offense. Carr and JT Daniels are having themselves a day. A lot of playmakers out there against a team that is lacking the athleticism, quickness, ability, every aspect of the game defensively right now. We're down 14. Can the offense keep up the scoring with them? We're going to throw this one across body to Corey Gunn. A nice little play right here, making something out of nothing. 11-yard reception for Corey Gunn. 1st and 10 now, 3 minutes to go. Elliott Newsome loses 3. 3rd and 15 now, it's Newsome. Dropping back, looking, throwing it left side. He's going to find his man, McCray, who drops it. That was a dime by Elliott Newsome, but McCray couldn't quite hold on to it like he did earlier on his touchdown pass. So the defense on the field now, USC inside their 5. Can they make a play here? 2 fullback dives. That's a 5-yard gain for Ruben Peters. Gets him a little bit more field position or a little bit more comfort room, and JT Daniels on 3rd and 6 is going to pick up the first down. So now they have 30 seconds to really try to go make a play here and get something going, and this offense has shown they can do that. Jones Jr., 18-yard reception. Now here's Daniels once again, another clean pocket. Throwing right side, it's Michael Pittman Jr. with the catch. 1st and 10, 25 seconds to play. It's JT Daniels had a man open, but 2 receivers in the same area ran into each other. That could have been a touchdown. 2nd and 10, though, they're going to give it to St. Brown. He runs through a man, somehow staying on his feet on the sideline, gets a 25-yard reception. 10 seconds to play. JT Daniels at 1st and 10. Such a clean pocket. Finally finds a man open. It's Pittman Jr. inside the 5. Thankfully, there's only 5 seconds, so they had to tack on a field goal. So 31-14, there's 2 seconds left. We have time for a kick return left. A good kick return by Hadley there, but nothing will come from it as there's only 2 seconds to play when they kicked it. So all of a sudden, USC is going to halftime down 31-14, coming off a big win. They kind of get punched and knocked down there in the first half. USC obviously has some better players, better recruits, just some more athletic players who haven't been able to put it all together yet. But this is a team against Vermont State where if you have some players that can make some plays, they can cause trouble against this poor team. So 3rd and 12, though, they're going to keep it on a halfback draw, and Carr's going to go down after a 1-yard gain. So the defense starts out the second half with a stop. Now the offense can make things a little bit more interesting with the score here on this drive. So a couple handoffs to Corey Gunn. He gets a nice run right there, a 14-yard rush. It's going to be a first down. Now on 1st and 10, we're going to have a nice little wide receiver mid-screen. McCollum turns it upfield, 14-yard reception. 2nd and 11 now. We're going to run a triple option here. It's Elliott Newsome drawing a couple of defenders. Pitch this one to Washington, who picks up 6 yards. It's 3rd and 5 now. Newsome dropping back, looking, had a man open on his left side, but he's scrambling right as the pressure is coming. He's going to get the first down inside the 10-yard line, an 11-yard rush. 1st and goal, giving it to Washington again around the goal line. He's going to pick up 4 there. 2nd and goal. Newsome's going to keep it this time. He's going to be hit, knocked down, gain of 1. He's injured on the play. So that's going to bring in Lehman, who we know is not quite as dynamic, and we're one-dimensional here at the goal line. No gain there for Washington. We have to settle for a field goal. But we do make it a 2-possession game as Ware's going to catch that one out of the backfield for a 7-yard reception. Now they're going to run a triple option themselves, but JT Daniels is going to keep it. JT Daniels with plenty of room. Nobody's going to catch him. He is gone. Touchdown, 66 yards for JT Daniels, and USC takes a 21-point lead. We couldn't capitalize on the goal line, had to settle for a field goal. When USC goes one play and takes it to the house, but Elliott Newsome back in the game now. 27-yard rush right there. Now here's Newsome once again on the triple option. He's going to slide this time, make some better decisions here, slide in there. Now it's 3rd and 1. It's going to be Newsome on the right side. He's going to barely pick up that first down. We're almost over 200 yards rushing on the day. 1st and 10, trying to set up that mid-screen once again. Newsome's got to make something happen, and he does. He finds Boyd Thorne for a 6-yard reception. 3rd and 6, it's Newsome over the middle behind McCollum. McCollum with the spin, absolutely juked out. It looks like a defensive lineman for some reason playing back there. And it's a 7-yard rush there, causing a 3rd and 3. Now going to Corey Gunn up the middle. Gunn gets the first down, gain of 5. 1st and goal, read option. Washington gets his 2nd score of the day. And we cut it right back to 14. We're staying within striking distance where one play could really change the aspect of this game. But it's going to be up to the defense to get a stop here on the defensive side of the ball and make something happen. We cause a 3rd and 6. JT Daniels throwing. He feels the pressure early and just throws it away. So there's a 3 and out that we needed. It's a chance for the offense to make something happen. Elliott Newsome, he's going to pick up 5 here. 5 minutes to go. 2nd and 5. Gunn is going nowhere, loses 2. 3rd and 7. Newsome dropping back. He's going to scramble left with it, trying to make something happen. Throws awkwardly, but he finds his tight end, Roberts. Don't know how that one worked, but I'll take the 25 yards. 1st and 10 now on the read options. Newsome sliding once again, but he picks up another first down. 4 minutes to play now. It's Gunn on the ground. Gunn's going to cut this one back. He's going to get to the outside. He's going to get inside the 15-yard line and a first down. 1st and 10. We read that one wrong. And Terrence Washington's tackled after a loss of 1. 3rd and 12 now. Newsome checking it down right side to Roberts. Roberts is going to pick up 7. 4th and 5. 2.5 to play. Newsome dropping back. Finds a man right side. It's Vinny McCray. His 2nd score of the day. Knew we had to go for it there. Field goal does us no good. And all of a sudden we cut it to 7 with 2:18 to go. Daniels in this offense need a couple of first downs to put this one away, but the defense comes out strong. A 2-yard reception there. A minute and a half to play. We didn't call a timeout there on the first one. It's 2nd and 8. Petit, he breaks off one tackle. That could have been a huge tackle instead. Sets up a 3rd and 2. A minute 25 to play. It's Carr right down the middle. Carr has some room. Carr, he's going to break a tackle, and Carr is going to take this one to the house. 69 yards. We had a chance there, had a chance to get him to go 3 and out again and give the offense the ball with a few timeouts, or a timeout, but instead, Carr, just a bigger, better back, and the defense can't bring him down. And they go back up 14 with just a little over a minute to play. Oh, basically putting this one away. But can the offense continue to click? They've been very good against a USC defense that you would probably expect to be pretty decent. There's a 38-yard catch right there by McCollum. The defense trying to get back in, or the offense trying to get back in the end zone here. It's going to be a Newsome scramble, 54 seconds. 1st and goal. Here's Newsome scrambling once again. He's going to take off with this one. Newsome hit out of bounds at the 1, an 8-yard rush. 2nd and goal. Newsome over the middle. Easy. That was easy for this offense. LaShawn Blake gets into the end zone. That's a 3rd passing touchdown for Elliott Newsome. 1 to Blake and 2 to McCray. All of a sudden, we have an onside kick and a chance to tie this game if we can get it, but Ware's going to recover that one. And there's just not going to be enough time for us to do anything defensively. They can just kneel it out with our only 2 timeouts. And your player of the game is Carr, 11 carries, 191 yards, and 3 touchdowns. He had himself quite the day. JT Daniels was very good, and this offense was just explosive all day. You have the JT Daniels 66-yard touchdown run, the Carr 69-yard touchdown run to seal it, and just a lot of big plays. Taking that field goal right before the half was big, giving them some more momentum and a 3-score lead. Just some big plays they made all day, but Elliott Newsome was pretty good today. 16 of 22, 192 yards. He had that 1 interception early on in the game, which proved to be pretty costly, but a 17.3 average and a 19 average for the opposing team's rushers is probably not going to win you very many games, and it does not today. But you saw Newsome, good day on the ground and throwing. He himself a very nice day, and he'll continue to improve upon that. Remember, he's just a redshirt freshman, so he has a lot of opportunity to kind of progress with this team. We do have a big QB prospect, though, on our recruiting board, so he's definitely going to have to impress as the year goes along. But we showed our fight that we can have against a Power 5 team, and now we finally face a team closer to our caliber against UTSA. So that's all for today's episode. If you liked the video, make sure you hit the subscribe button, and as always, I'm out. Peace.